If you were to create a recipe that tastes of home, what would you make and why? Hi, my name is Talia and this is Tastes of Home, a community cookbook and local food guide for Northeastern Connecticut. This channel is a representation of all things food, community, and sustainability. How can we take seasonal, locally grown ingredients and create recipes that are yummy and nourishing? Follow along as we navigate this journey together, one recipe at a time.
So the dish that I put forward is a warm butternut squash and sweet potato salad. So it's kind of interesting to think about how this dish tastes like home, but mostly it comes from having food scarcity. When I was growing up, I didn't really get anything that was nutritious or anything to take care of my body. It was largely just processed things. I remember just eating a few components of like SpaghettiOs and tortilla chips and things like that. So there aren't really any things that bring me back home. So my sense of home has kind of been taking care of myself and trying to think about how I can add nutrition into meals and going into that mothering of myself now. This dish makes me feel like I'm really taking care of myself, that I've chopped up a sufficient amount of things and baked them to where I feel good about what I'm eating. It smells great. I guess I would say it smells like an Italian salad, and that mostly comes from the tomatoes that are in it, the sun-dried tomatoes. They're so good and they smell delicious within it. And when I eat this dish, I usually share it with my husband, or I just have it by myself and feel good about that.
This recipe has a ton of ingredients that you can buy locally. Let's talk about the power of purchase and the benefits of purchasing local. Our larger food system in America has its benefits, like low prices and year-round availability, but research shows just how unsustainable and vulnerable our food system is. The list of problems also becomes a cycle, as our industrial agricultural system greatly affects climate change, and climate change affects our agricultural system too. Loss of biodiversity, increased pollution, degraded soils, destruction of habitats, and more have caused a reduction to human health in our environment. However, investing in our local farmer economy is one of those power of purchasing moments where we can intentionally redirect our dollars to those worthy of business growth. Our local farmers, our neighbors, are worth investing in because they have not lost touch with the importance of caring for our land, our animal, and community health. They prioritize low environmental impacts, healthy soil, and food-safe products, with many engaging in organic and regenerative farm practices. One of the strong connections to the story is the learnings of our Indigenous communities. Indigenous people have long known the importance of agroforestry for the management of water and land resources to achieve food security. This care and connection to our planet is a stark contrast to our industrial food system today. Shana shares with us how she's had to take ownership of her health because of the intentional food war on Native communities. While many farmers begin to practice indigenous farming techniques, we're also faced with Native communities still feeling the loss of their people, practices, and food stories. As this recipe features crops familiar to the Native communities in Connecticut, it's a great example to the theme of food as a connector. Tastes of Home, the community cookbook and food guide, aims to build connection to each other, our farmers, and our planet. Follow along for more recipes, and thank you for watching.